Alrighty, hi there everybody, and welcome back. We got the Pirates and the Giants again for you here today. This is June 11th, 1949. The Giants, of course, are running away with the National League. They're up against Kirby Higbee today here, or they have Kirby Higbee on the mound here today. I'm sorry. It's going to be Ralph Kiner here starting for the Pirates. See if I can get these teams straight here for us. And so up comes Kiner. 38-15 the Giants, 28-22 the Pirates. It's a pretty good record for the Pirates, no matter what, as Kiner takes a ball high. But it's not that good when you look at how well the Giants are playing, and that's been the real story here. There's a strike into Kiner, 1-1. Fastball misses low, 2-1 the count. That's popped up and away. Walker Cooper can't quite get to it. It's 2-2. And that's a foul ball by Kiner. Remains 2-2. It's way outside. Now it's a full count on Ralph. Belted down to right. Marshall going into the alley and grabs that for the out. One away. That'll bring up Ed Stevens here for the Pirates. He's hitting .341, and he did not go on that one. That'll be a ball. 1-0. Fouled straight back. Higbee, by the way, 1-0 is his record. 6 1/3 pitched, 5.68 ERA. This is his second start of the season. He walked 5 last time. In real life, he only had 2 starts. 2-0 was his real life record, and he had a much better looking ERA. Stevens fouls one away. It's 1-2 on Ed. And that's shot up the middle, 4 base hits. That'll bring up Dixie Walker. So used to playing OOTP now, I'm trying to put us into double play depth, but of course it doesn't matter in Diamond Mine. There's a ball to Dixie high, 1-0. That's fouled away, 1-1. Walker hitting .328, driven in 22, and he takes a ball 2-1. Part of this resurgent Pirate offense. He fouls one away, and it's 2-2. And that's outside. There's a full count now on Walker. And this is hit over to left. Lockman, however, is there for the catch, and there's 2 away. Up comes Wally Westlake. Westlake hitting .310, fouls one away. He's driven in 33, so more good offense there by the Pirates. He fouls one to the right side. It's 1-1. There's a good fastball at the belt, 1-2 the count. And there's another fastball in there for strike 3, so Higbee gets the strikeout, and we will go now to the bottom of the first inning. There's no score. It's going to be Sid Gordon, of course, here for the Giants, leading off against Bill Whirl. I actually looked up how to pronounce his name, a little game of potato, because if you look it up on Forvo, you find that in German it's Verle, and in French it's also Verle, and some sort of version of that. But you say Whirl in English, and so we'll have him on a whirlwind right here. 5-4 his record, 3.74 the ERA, 79 1/3 pitched, and he throws a strike to Gordon, 0-1. Hit deep to center, and Westlake has that for the out. Wrong place to hit it. 1 away, and here's Marshall. Willard takes a strike, hitting .322. That's on the outside edge. It's 0-2. There's a ball high, 1-2 on Willard, and there's a fastball with a little bit of sink on the outside part of the plate for strike 3, and there's 2 away. Up now Bobby Thompson. Thompson, good ground ball over to second, but Pascal has it, throws to first, and we'll go to the top of the second inning just like that. It's still a scoreless ball game. Up for the Pirates comes Pete Castiglione. We've seen quite a bit of Castiglione here so far in this replay. Foul ball by Pete, 0-1. There's a ball up and in, 1-1 the count. Fastball's inside, 2-1. Ground ball left side. Kerr, the shortstop, makes a good play and throws to first, 1 away. Here comes Clyde McCulloch, the catcher. And he hits a little bouncer to Rigney, and he drops it once, and then he drops it twice. And, second time you do it, there's no way out of it. And McCulloch is safe at first on the air. So the Pirates get a base runner here in the top of the second for Stan Rojek. And there's a ball inside to Stan, 1-0. He's hitting .247, pops this one up into foul territory. Mize has that one for the out, and there's 2 away. Of course, lots of foul territory here at the Polo Grounds. There's a ball now to Monty Pascal. I say a lot of territory, though, not so much when you get over here to these parts of the horseshoe, right? When you get a little bit down the line, there's not so much. Liner to right, and Marshall has that for the out. That'll do it, third out of the inning, and so we go to the bottom of the second inning, and it's still no score. Up comes Johnny Mize for the Giants. Mize hitting .268, takes a ball, and then swings and misses a one. It's 1-1. There's a strike at the knees, 1-2 the count, and that's high and tight, but it hits his bat, 1-2. And there's a little bouncer to second. Pascal fields that, throws to first for the out, 1 away. Walker Cooper comes up, and he's been the star for the Giants, and he takes a ball, hitting very well against lefties, and look at what we have on the mound, another lefty. 1-1 the count on Walker. Hit deep to center, Westlake goes back and grabs that for the out, 2 away. Bill Rigney now. There's a ball low to Bill, 1-0, and a strike, 1-1 the count. Grounded foul, it's 1-2 on Bill. Low and outside, 2-2. That's a little worm burner, a little bug on the rug almost, but there's no rug here, just a bunch of grass, and that goes up the middle for a base hit. So Rigney goes to first. And that's the first hit of the game, by the way, for the Giants, and that'll bring up Whitey Lockman. The ball to Whitey, 1-0. And a strike in the knees, 1-1. Ball 2 is just inside, 2-1 the count. There's a sinker over short, Kiner, Rojek, nobody can get there. Rigney's going to stop at second, of course, with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Buddy Kerr. The breaking ball inside to Buddy, 1-0, and the curve misses, 2-0 the count. Ground ball right side, Pascal throws to first for the out. That does it. And so we're going to go now to the top of the third inning, and there's still no score. Exciting game, very close. Here comes Bill World. Ground ball shortstop, Kerr on the first, 1 away. Here's Ralph Kiner again, and he takes the ball. Low and inside, it's 2-0 now in Ralph. That misses again, it's 3-0. Kirby's probably going to walk him. Now there's a strike, 3-1. And there is ball 4. I told you that was going to happen. So Kiner, who walks a lot, reaches first, and that'll bring up Ed Stevens. For those of you who are wondering about why hit him leadoff, it's not just about hitting for power. It's about this on-base percentage, which is .498. You got a guy who's got an on-base percentage of 500. You got a good leadoff hitter. That's what I think. He's been walking like crazy because of his power. Why not hit him leadoff? That's what I say. Here comes Ed Stevens. But I know nobody's going to be satisfied with that. There's a ball inside to Ed, 1-0. And swing and a miss, 1-1 now the count. Off the plate, 2-1 on Ed. And there's a strike, 2-2. Checked his swing on that one, and Cooper couldn't hold on, 2-2. There's ball 3, full count now on Stevens. Fouled away, remains full. Fouled away again. Foul back, full count remains, and there's a shot deep to left. Lockman going back, he looks a little lost, but then he regains his footing and has that for the out. Just had enough room. So there's 2 away now, and up comes Dixie Walker. And you know that if Ralph Kiner had that one, that'd be gone, long gone. Walker lines one through to the right side for a base hit. Kiner, who's actually a good base runner, makes it to third, and Marshall finally throws it in. It brings up Wally Westlake. So the Pirates with a real chance here, and there's a strike to Wally. It's 0-1, and that's hit to left center field into the gap. Thompson pulls that one in after the bounce, but the run scores. Walker goes to third. Here's Pete Castiglione, and don't look now, but the Pirates are up 1-0. Castiglione takes the ball low, and one high and outside, 2-0. Ground ball third base. Gordon juggles it and then throws to first after recovering. That'll do it. So we will go now to the bottom of the third inning. It's a 1-0 lead now for the Pirates, and here comes Kirby Higbee. There's a strike to Kirby, and that's hit deep to center, but Westlake is there, 1 away. Sid Gordon back up. 0-1, takes the ball high. And there's another one high, 2-0 the count. That's high and inside, it's 3-0. Whirl hasn't walked anyone yet. There's a strike, 3-1 now. A strike 2 called, and that looked outside, and Gordon's not very happy about that, but the call stands. It's a full count now on Sid. And that's fouled away, full count remains. It's blooped over first base and falls just there inside the line. Very difficult one to place even. Stevens had no play on it. Walker has to go over to the corner to get it, and Gordon winds up on his second base with a stand-up double, and that'll bring up Willard Marshall. So the Giants behind 1-0, but they're knocking on the door, and here's Marshall with 1 out and runner on at second. There's a strike in the knees, 0-1. It's fouled straight back, it's 0-2. Tapper towards third, and Gordon decides to go to third base, and Castiglione's only play first base. And Castiglione tried to let Gordon back, and Gordon kept running. So he went over to third, despite it being almost a suicidal mission. Of course, Pete had nobody to throw it to, so Gordon figured it was worth the shot, and he makes it to third. So 2 out, and here's Bobby Thompson. And they're going to put him on. Interesting. So they put on Thompson. They elect to pitch to Johnny Mize. Mize, as you can see if you're watching this, has 13 home runs. He's got a good slugging percentage, maybe not the highest batting average in the world. He takes the ball low, 1-0. No place to put him. Well, you could load the bases, but then you're pitching to Cooper. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2 now on Mize. Throw to first, nothing happening. That's low, 2-2 on Johnny. Fouled away, remains 2-2. Hit to right, Walker's there. So Dixie Walker makes that catch for the out, and that does it for that chance. We go now to the top of the fourth inning. It's still a 1-0 game. Here comes Clyde McCulloch. And he takes the ball, 1-0. Hit to the left side. Gordon fields it, throws to first, 1 away. Stan Rojek now, hitting 245, and he fouls 1 away. Only 94 at bats. Line to Kerr. He drops it, but then picks it up, throws to first, and there's 2 away. Here comes Monty Bascal, who takes a strike. That's fouled away now. 0-2 on Bascal. And that's inside but high. 1-2 on Monty. In the dirt, 2-2 now on Monty. That's fouled away in the air, and Mize, the first baseman, goes over and picks that one up for the out. And so that'll do it there for the top of the 4th inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th now, and here comes Walker Cooper. Cooper, 267 the average, still hasn't had as many at-bats as he did for the Giants in real life, and he's got 10 home runs compared to 4. So it's all those left-handed pitchers he's facing, I think, that's doing this, because I haven't even been platooning him. He fouls 1 away. There's a sinker low, 1-1. Fly ball left field, and that baby's gone, and that's what we were talking about. Cooper hits his 11th home run of the season, and that makes this a 1-1 game, and that'll bring up Bill Rigney. I'm not sure what it is. I'm guessing, again, I think we looked at this last time with Walker. I'm guessing that it's got to do with the righty-lefty split, right? Because you can see against lefties, when he's hitting 313, he's got 9 home runs against 3 in real life, and see he's had almost double the number of at-bats. Even still, he's hitting a little bit out of his head. Against righties, he's had far fewer at-bats than real life, but 2 home runs. So it's not all because of the split. I don't know what is going on. It's just the way it works. Rigney takes a strike. Cooper having a great season. Fouled away, 0-2 on Bill. That's fouled away again, still 0-2. Fouled straight back, 0-2. Now you can say that maybe Cooper's responsible for the Giants winning as Rigney takes the ball, 1-2, but it hasn't just been Walker Cooper. It's been the whole team playing like that. And there's a swing and a miss. Down goes Rigney. That didn't look so good. 1 away, here's Whitey Lockman. Lockman takes a forkball low, and there's one high and outside, 2-0. There's a curve and a strike, 2-1 now on Whitey, and a swing and a miss is 2-2. And he checked his swing that time. Full count now on Lockman. That's line to right center field. That'll get down, and that rolls a little bit. Lockman, though, stops at first with the single. That'll bring up Buddy Kerr. And now here's the question. Do you swing away with Kerr, who's hitting 233, or do you bunt and try to move Lockman over? I think we may try to bunt here. Throw to first. Whitey gets back. And there's a ball low, 1-0. There goes Lockman. Throw to second. Lockman is there, and he's got it stolen. His 4th stolen base of the season, and is now in scoring position. Lockman in real life, in case you're interested, had 12 steals, 4 times caught, so he's about on pace. Kerr now, 1-1 count, pops this one up left side and out of play, 1-2. Line to right center field, base hit, and here comes Lockman around to score, and there's no throw. So the Giants add another run on, and it's a 2-1 lead. That'll bring up Kirby Higbee here. We're still in the bottom of the 4th inning, 2-1, very, very close game. This is an important one for the Pirates if they're going to try to get back into this, but it's not looking so good at the moment. Kirby Higbee comes up. He's 0 for everything this season. Only 3 at-bats. There's the bunt. Down foul, third base side, 0-1. And that's a ball, 1-1. There's a good bunt. Stevens has to go to the bag himself, so it's unassisted first place. Kerr goes to second with 2 out. And here comes Sid Gordon. He doubled last time up. Gordon has driven in 34. He's trying to add to that total. And they're going to walk him and pitch instead to Marshall. Willard Marshall 0 for 2 today, hitting 319. There's a ball inside, 1-0. Ball too high, 2-0. There's a strike, good fork ball, 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now on Willard. And that was high, and he swung and missed at that one for strike 3. And so we go now to the top of the 5th inning. The Giants now with a 2-1 lead, and here comes Bill Worrell. It'll be Worrell, and then, of course, the big man. Ball high to Bill. There's a ground ball right side. Rigney, the second baseman, flips to first, 1 away. Here's Kiner, 0 for 1 with a walk, scored a run. And there's a strike over the knees. I tell you throw this guy a strike, and then you duck. That's what you do. And it's fouled away. It's 0-2. There's a ball. 1-2 the count. Ralph looks good, fouling him away. Off the outside corner, 2-2. Closest guy to Babe Ruth I've seen in these replays, and there's a ball low. Full count on Kiner. It deep to center, but that's the wrong place to hit it. Thompson has that for the out. There's 2 away, and here comes Ed Stevens. There's a strike of the knees fastball, and there's a foul back. 0-2 quickly on Stevens. And that should have been strike 3. They called that a ball, so 1-2 the count. Fouled away again. Ground ball right side. Rigney fields that and throws to first, and they get him. So we go now to the bottom of the 5th inning, and it's still a 2-1 lead for the Giants. So exciting ball game. Here comes Bobby Thompson. Fouls one away, 0-1. He's got 7 home runs. He's been outshined by Walker Cooper. There's a ball low, 1-1. There's a line drive center field, but Westlake is there for the catch, 1 away. Johnny Mize now takes the ball high and outside. And that's out, hit in front of the plate. Whirl has it, throws to Stevens, 2 away. Here comes Walker Cooper again, hit a solo home run last time up, and he takes the ball low. There's a drive deep left, and Kiner goes back, and he's got that for the out. I tell you, Cooper's pretty exciting, isn't he? We go now to the top of the 6th inning, and it's a 2-1 ball game for the Giants. Here comes Dixie Walker. Fly ball left field. Lockman's got that 1 away. Wally Westlake. There's a ball to Wally, 1-0. That's outside, 2-0 the count. Just inside, it's 3-0 on Wally, and there's ball 4. Higbee lost him, and that'll bring up Castiglione. Runner on at first, 1 out. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And swing and a miss, and Westlake took off on that one, and he's got that bag stolen. So 1 away, 2 strikes, that is, in Castiglione, and a runner on at second. There's a ball away, 1-2. That's hit over to right. Marshall makes the catch for the out. Here goes Westlake for third. Throw into Gordon, and he's out of position for the tag, so Westlake is safe. 2 away, here comes Clyde McCulloch. There's a strike on the corner, 0-1. And that's a breaking ball low, 1-1. I'm sorry, 0-2. That was called a strike. 0-2 remains. There's a fastball high, 1-2. And that one was outside, 2-2. Wide again, full count now on Clyde. And got him on the outside corner for strike 3. Good heavens. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, and man, oh man, that was a real gutsy pitch to throw there if you're Higbee. Go to the bottom of the 6th. It's a 2-1 lead still for New York. Here comes Bill Rigney. Ground ball first base line into right field, and Rigney will go to second base with a double. And that brings up Whitey Lockman. I'm telling you, for the Giants, it's been the entire lineup that's been hitting well. Every time you turn around, someone else getting an extra base hit. Lockman takes a strike. There's a ball on the inside edge. It's 1-1 on Whitey. That's inside and low. 2-1 the count. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Fouled away. 2-2 remains. Ground ball back to Whirl. Throws to first, and Rigney has to hold at second. So 1 away. Here comes Kerr. Fork ball is low. And there's a strike. So 1-1 on Buddy. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Lined up the middle, base hit, Rigney going around third, full head of steam, and he'll score. That makes this a 3-1 game, and that brings up Kirby Higbee, and he's going to stay in this ball game at least for now. So the Giants get another run. It's a 3-1 lead, and it's bunting time for Kirby. And he misses that one, 0-1. Bunts that one back to the mound, and Whirl turns, fires to Rojic at second base for the out. What a risky and gutsy play that one was. And so that means Higbee now the runner on at first base with 2 outs. If that doesn't work, you're really in trouble. Sid Gordon now fouls one away. He's 1 for 2, and then takes a curve high. Walked last time up. There's ball 2 to him, 2-1. Pop up, left side, and Castiglione grabs that for the out right in front of the stands. And so we'll go to the top of the 7th inning. The score is still Giants 2 and Pirates 1. We got Stan Rojic here to lead this off. Rojic's 0 for 2 and takes a strike. Only 3 hits for the Pirates, and there's a foul ball, 0-2, and a swing and a miss, down he goes. Kirby gets his 3rd strikeout victim. 1 away, here's Bascal, and he takes a strike, 0-1. There's a ball down and in, 1-1. Another strike, that was a let-up pitch, a real risky pitch, 1-2 count. Pop-up, Rigney, the second baseman, has that for the out, and there's 2 away. This will be Bill Whirl if he stays in, and now they're going to pinch hit for him. Les Fleming comes on. That's what I thought was going to happen. After a while, you get to learn what the computer manager does. There's a swing and a miss and 1 down and in, and a ball high, 1-1 on Les. Ground ball over to the second baseman, Rigney, who fields that and throws on to first for the out. And so we will go now to the bottom of the 7th inning. It is still a 3-1 lead for the Giants. Here comes Willard Marshall. Hugh Casey will be the pitcher for the Pirates. There's a ball low to Marshall. 10.13 the ERA and 13 1/3. Ground ball off of Stevens, then off of Bascal to the right side, so it's not a pretty hit, but it's effective, and Marshall gets to first base. Casey with an 0-1 record. Here comes Thompson, and there's a ball low to him. 9 walks, 5 strikeouts for Casey. There's another ball, 2-0 the count. Hit deep to left center, it's going to be Kiner making that catch for the out, 1 away. Here's Johnny Mize. Swing and a miss, 0-1 to Mize. Hit deep to left, but not quite deep enough. Kiner's got that for the out, and there's 2 away. And here comes that man again, Walker Cooper. Remember, much better against lefties than righties. And he fouls 1 away, 0-1. And that's outside for a ball, 1-1 the count. High, 2-1. Hit to the gap, left center field. That's a base hit, and Marshall goes to third. That'll bring up Bill Rigney. So the Giants here in the bottom of the 7th are threatening once again. Rigney's 2 for 3, and he's now 3 for 4. It's a base hit to center field in front of Westlake. Cooper will stop at second. 3 for 4 is Rigney, and he's driven in 1 and scored 1, and that brings up Whitey Lockman. It's a 4-1 lead now for the Giants. Here comes Whitey, and he takes the ball outside, 1-0. That's inside, 2-0. Ball 3 missed, 3-0. That's high for ball 4, and that'll bring up Buddy Kerr again. So the base is loaded, 2 outs still, bottom of the 7th. 4-1 the score. The Giants with 11 hits, and the hits keep on coming. And that's a pitch that bounces off the plate. McCulloch able to keep that in front of him, but it must not have been easy. 1-0 the count. That misses. 2-0 now in Kerr. That's low for ball 3, 3-0. No place to put him, and Casey walks him, and that walks in into another run. It's a 5-1 game. Here now is Kirby Higbee with the bases loaded and 2 outs, bottom of the 7th. Murray Dixon will be the new pitcher for the Pirates. 6-4 his record, 5.50 ERA. We'll see if he can throw some strikes. He's actually started 7 games. There's a screwball for a strike, 0-1. That's a slider that hangs up, 1-1. Swing and a miss, 1-2. There's a swing and a miss on one that was low and hit the plate, and Higbee's tagged out. So not exactly the most surprising outcome. We go anyway to the top of the 8th inning. Kirby Higbee stays in this game. He's got 100 pitches, and he pitches to Kiner. There's a ball to Ralph, 1-0. That's low and inside, 2-0. There's the strike, 2-1 on Ralph. Low, 3-1 the count. There's ball 4. And so Kiner, I'm telling you, he likes to walk a lot, and that'll bring up Ed Stevens. There's a strike to Stevens, 0-1. And that's outside and in the dirt, and that gets past Cooper, and that'll be a wild pitch. Kiner moves to second. So runner in scoring position now for Ed. That's low, it's 2-1. There's ball 3, 3-1 the count. Launch deep to right, and that baby's gone. So Stevens touches up Higbee, not Kiner, but Stevens, and makes this a 5-3 ball game. Here comes Dixie Walker. We'll keep Higbee in a little bit longer. He throws a strike to Dixie. There's a ground ball past Higbee and up the middle for a base hit. Now we need to go take a look over here. Yeah, if we're going to make a move, I think it's about time to make the move now. You don't want Higbee to go up there and blow this lead that he's got, so we'll put in Hank Berman to pitch. Berman pitched last about 4 days ago, but only pitched about 6 pitches or so. 0-1 his record, 4.05 ERA. And there's a pitch in the dirt, and Walker moves up to second on that one. A wild pitch on Berman, his first pitch. He's got a 4.05 ERA, 13 1/3 pitched, 0-1 the record, 10 walks, 8 strikeouts. Doesn't seem too bad. There's a ground ball over to Rigney at second, who throws to first for the out, 1 away. But Walker moves up to third, and that'll bring up Pete Castiglione. Castiglione today 0 for 3. And there's a strike to him, first pitch, 0-1, and there's another strike, it's 0-2. Inside for a ball, 1-2. Fly ball right center field. Thompson, the center fielder, my apologies, has that for the out. The runner tags and scores, and that makes this a 5-4 ball game. Here now is Clyde McCulloch, and this has become a lot closer all of a sudden. There's a strike to Clyde. Ground ball to third. Gordon makes the backhand grab and throws to first for the out. And now we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. And this game is much closer and more exciting than I thought it was going to be. Here comes Sid Gordon, and there's a ball off the plate. 3 runs for the Pirates in the top of the 8th. Another one off the plate, 2-0. And that's hit deep to left. Ooh, just foul by Gordon. 2-1 the count. Round to the right side. Pascal fields it and throws to first. 1 away. Here's Willard Marshall. I've said this before, I'll say it again, as there's a ground ball to Rojek, who throws to first, 2 away. The Polo Grounds here sometimes is a hitter's park, sometimes a pitcher's park. You get the best of both worlds. It's been a little bit of both today. Thompson lines one to the left side foul, and then fouls another one off, 0-2. There's a screwball inside, 1 and 2, and that's hit deep to right, and that will short hop the wall. Dixie Walker has to play that off the wall. Thompson already into second base by the time that throw comes in. And that brings up Johnny Mize. So the 12th hit for the Giants, but they're still sitting on only 5 runs. Mize with 2 out. He's 0 for 4. Takes a high ball, 1-0. And there's a strike, 1-1 the count. There's a bouncer. Pascal makes the play, throws to first. It's a close play, but he's got him. And so we go to the top of the 9th inning. And we'll see if the Pirates have it in them to get one run back. We have Rojek, Pascal, and then Dixon. Probably a pinch hitter, at least for Dixon. We'll see if they let Pascal hit for himself. And then you have Ralph Kiner. Rojek's actually going to face a pinch hitter right away. Look at this. It's Johnny Hopp who comes on. Hopp is 244 is his batting average. And he's pretty good against righties. Takes the ball high, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1 the count. Hit to right field. Marshall tries to get there and can't quite do it. And that'll bring up Monty Pascal. We'll see what happens. And yeah, Pascal's going to stay in this game and takes the ball, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1 to Monty. And there's ball 2, 2-1 the count. Strike 2 called, 2-2. Outside, and it's a swing and a miss by Monty, and down he goes. 1 away, that'll bring up Murray Dixon. And he's going to hit for himself. And he misses this pitch trying to bunt. He's got a 232 average against righties. We'll pull the infield in on him. And that's low, 1-1. Ground ball left side, and Kerr flips that over to Rigney, and they just do get Hopp at second. So Dixon now the runner at first, but there are only 2 out, and guess who's coming up? Now, you're tempted here to walk Ralph Kiner so he doesn't hit a home run, but that puts the tying run in scoring position. So we're going to pitch to him. Eddie Bachman comes in to run for Dixon. And let's see if we can do something to get him. There's a throw to first, but not in time. Another throw. There's a strike to Kiner, 0-1. Line foul, third base side, 0-2. And that's just below the knees, and the crowd thought that that was going to be strike 3, but no, instead that ends up being a ball. So, I mean, how tense can you get this? So that means that Kiner's alive for another one. Ground ball up the middle, Kerr to Rigney, and that does it. So there's your ball game. Giants win this one 5-4, and it was very, very close at the end there, but Kiner didn't hit one in the air. He hit it on the ground. Ralph Kiner scores 2 runs, but goes 0 for 3. Giants win this game 5-4, and they increase their lead in the National League. 12 hits for the Giants against 6 for the Pirates, and that's the way it's been going so far. Hope you've enjoyed this one, and I'll see you again tomorrow with another one. See you then. Bye.